YouTube, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my makeup basket for the week of December the 11th. I have my basket of new things that are going in, but we're going to recap, which I never do. We're going to recap the things that I had in my old basket. So I'm just going to sort of show you like the palettes and stuff first, and then we'll get into the like foundations and things that I'm going to be switching out. So I think that's going to be the format going forward of how I'm going to do my makeup basket videos. But I had the Gemini and the Gemini 2 in last week's basket. The Gemini 2 I never got a chance to wear, so I'm still going to be putting this up. We'll revisit that one later. The Gemini I did get a chance to use, and I really enjoyed it. I kind of stayed on the don't blow your makeup. I did kind of stay on the neutral side of it. I didn't dip into the greens or the black or anything at all, but still enjoyed using this palette. I also had both the, well, let's do this one. I did have a chance to use the Beauty. I actually used this one last Monday, and I really enjoyed it. The formula is really different with these shimmer shadows. Like, they feel really soft, but they do have a, not sort of, your fingers just sort of glide over them, and in turn these things just sort of glide over your eyes, which makes them really, really easy to apply. But they do have a good amount of pigmentation. I really like the matte. Everything blended well with that palette. I did finally receive in the mail the other Beauty eyeshadow palette from Ulta because it was on sale. But I'm not going to have that one in my makeup basket. But I did use and enjoy this one. This one is called the Black Magic palette. Black Magic Freedom palette. That's what this one is called. And I can't remember if I put this Quintessence, it was only a week ago, the Quintessence palette in my makeup basket, but I did get a chance to use this week. And I think I sort of used like these two colors right here. I always love Sydney Grace's formula. So that's just like, that goes without saying anyway. And I really love the color story of these are Temptalia, the Temptalia color story. I am not going to go into ColourPop in their new Aurora collection. I would rather these shades when I think of Aurora and Aurora Borealis, other than those shades that ColourPop put out. I'm not buying that collection. It's just, no. I also had these two palettes, the Odin's Eye Christmas Eve and Merry Christmas palette. I did not get a chance to use either one of these. So these are actually going to stay in my makeup basket for this week because we have Christmas Spirit Week this week at work. I don't have like any ugly sweaters that I can find. I think I may have like a Grinch t-shirt, but my Christmas spirit is going to basically be my eyeshadows, at least for a couple of days this week. And yeah, so these are going to stay in. And I also had in my basket the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Edit Unlocked palette, the Tiger. And I didn't use this throughout the week. I did use this last Sunday with my makeup, so I will say it got used. I always love the formula of the Hourglass powders. They are really good. The company is trying, but their product is really good. So I've always liked Hourglass powders, but those are going back. I am going to be switching out my foundation. I had the Makeup Forever HD Skin Foundation in my basket last week, and this week I am switching them out for the Sephora Best Skin Ever foundations. And like I told you before, I mixed these two together. I have the 35N and the 50N, and I mixed the two of those together. I do have it on my face today. I have actually a video coming up tomorrow, which is going to be a new video for me where I'm like just using some of the products in my basket and just talking. So that is hopefully going to be a continued series that I call Monday Morning Makeup. So do look for that. I'm going to try and have it uploaded by like 9 a.m. tomorrow morning if you want to see it. So we're trying some different things because we want to use our makeup in 2023. I am also going to be switching out my concealers. So I was using the Sephora Best Skin Ever concealer, and I had it in the shade 50N. I'm going to switch that out to the LYS Triple Fix Full Coverage Brightening Concealer, and I have that in the shade DN3. And it's weird because you would think I would keep this one since I'm using like the sister foundation, but no, I am going to be using the LYS concealer. I am going to be switching out my blushes. So last week I had the Gucci blush, and this is in the shade Warm Berry. But I did use this one last Sunday, and I had the rose blushes from Milani. Why is it so hard for me to speak today? And I had it in the shade 12 Spiced Rose and 13 Wild Rose. These two are going back. I never got the chance to use those because I really didn't put like foundation and blush on last week because I still have to wear a mask. But I am going to switch them out for some Benefit blushes. I have them in the shade Pom Pom, and Pom Pom looks like this. I have it in the shade Starlaa, and Starlaa looks like this. Nice neutral blush. And I have it in the shade Terra, and Terra looks like this. And I have Terra on my cheeks today. That is the packaging for Terra. So we're going to use these three blushes. I am going to keep in my basket, and this is going to be in my basket until it's gone, the Makeup by Mario Master Eye Prep and Set in Deep, and that looks like this. And since I pulled out the Hourglass palette, I have a new, it's very hard for me. I forgot. I need my little cup of sunshine. And it definitely does say my little cup of sunshine. But I forgot it was there in mine, and I need something to bring my mind back together. But I brought in a new bronzer, and this is from Mented, and this is in the shade Yacht Life. And Yacht Life looks like this. Yacht Life is pretty potent. I did put it on my cheeks, pretty potent. And also because I'm getting rid of the Hourglass palette, I brought in a new highlighter, and this is from MAC, and this is from the Black Panther collection, and I have it in the shade Royal Challenge, and we'll cover this. It looks like this. Really pretty. You can see really pretty on the cheeks. And for my powder this week, it is also from Sephora. It is the Micro Smooth Baked Face Compact, and I have it in the shade Deep or 60. So it looks like that. Of course, my brow product is going to stay the same. This is the Fenty Brow MVP. I'm going to be using the same mascara, the MAC Stack. And we are going to get into my eyeshadow palettes. And like I said, I am going to be keeping these two because I'm going to try to throw in some Christmassy looks for Spirit Week at work this week, or Christmas Spirit Week. I also have in my basket from the Blend Bunny Cosmetics, it is the All Done Up eyeshadow palette. and it looks like this. And it is a 20 shade eyeshadow palette in their version of a neutral palette. And I do have that on my eyes today, and you will see it in my video tomorrow. I pulled out some old favorites from the vault, and they are both from Lorac. And these are like some of those eyeshadows that you like, I am never ever getting rid of these, like never getting rid of these. So I just spray them with some 91% alcohol and keep it moving. We will see this week how they perform. If they still perform well, they will stay in the collection. If not, I have to toss them, unfortunately. And the first one would be the unzipped eyeshadow palette. And unzipped looks like this. I really, really used to love this. Let me kind of swatch this real quick and see what we looking like. Okay. Okay. They are still nice and soft. Yeah. They are still nice and soft. Let me do some of these mattes, because like that isn't okay. Let's do unspoken. Where can we? Yeah, that one's kind of mixed with something else, but that's still what it's looking like. So we'll use that one. And this one is my first, I think my first ever Lorac eyeshadow palette, and it's the Lorac Pro, the original Lorac Pro. I don't even remember how old this is. I just remember walking into Ulta and picking this one up, and this is when I used to be able to at least hit pan on eyeshadows. This is an absolute classic. I did pick up the new, I think it's the Soleil palette, which I guess kind of replaces this one, but not really. But let's see. Okay. My mattes are still creamy. Let's see. Oh, my shimmers are still shimmery and soft. Yes, we are keeping. That's what you call quality. I sprayed them down with 91% alcohol and just keep it moving. And like after I use them again a couple of times, I'll probably spray it again, unless it irritates my eyes. If it irritates my eyes, it has to go. So using those two, and those are like the only two old palettes. The next one I am going to be using this week. So I have more eyeshadow palettes than I have days this week. So of course that means I'm just going to, depends on how I feel in the morning when I wake up. So I'm going to be using the Tartelette Energy palette, which is a new palette for them. And this is what it looks like. And I love a good Tarte eyeshadow palette. You cannot go wrong with it. And I'm going to be using a palette that I just got from Gimme Glow. I think they were having an amazing Black Friday sale. And this is one of their older palettes. It's called the Sweet and Sticky. And this is what it looks like. So a nice, easy, no-brainer when it comes to a work look for eyeshadows. And then my last eyeshadow palette for this week is going to be, and I have to take this one out of the box. And actually, since the box and the palette look exactly the same, we'll throw the box away. But this is also from Gimme Glow. And this is their Black Friday launch, and it is the Haunted Pumpkin. And if you follow me on Instagram, I did post a picture of it. And I always thought this is strange that they released like a Halloween palette on Black Friday, but this color story was screaming at me, so I had to pick it up. These pans are huge. You can tell these pans are huge, and I am going to be doing a video, so let me keep that out. Right after I finish this one, I'm just going to be cleaning off this makeup And I'm going to be doing a video using that Haunted Pumpkin palette. So look forward to that video coming up this week also. So that is it, you all. That is my makeup basket for the week of December the 11th. Thank you all so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. If you are already subscribed, please make sure you hit that notification bell so you know when I have a new video coming out. Have a great day, and may your day be as flawless as your makeup. Bye.